everyone. Today we will see how to create a new table, right? And I want to create a new table and create a list page and attach it over here. So this is simple, right? So to already have that project file which we use for create fields last time, which I shown you, then modifying the customer ledger and all. So I'll use the same project to create a new table. So to create a new table, go from here, create a file first. Let's say I call it as customer classification. This extension is important. Okay. Then for the syntax for the creation of table, you can use T table. So it automatically pops up. Then you put an ID, which is for the unique ID for this particular table. So let's put this. Then I'll make my table name as customer classification. Right. Then my field name, I make it as 10. It start with 10 and increment by 10. It is better later if in case if you want to add a field between that, you can also add it. So I will add it as code. And I will change this to 20. Okay. Right. So this field is going to be my primary key also. So I will just say code here also. Okay. So rest all I don't need for now. Okay. So this is the code which is a unique key, and this is the fields group, like sorry, fields list of fields which we are going to create over here. Then I will have one more field, 20 description, which is going to be text 50. Okay, right. So the description text field I'm keeping 50 based on the need you put it. Don't keep like 100 200 300. If you really need a 200, you can make it 200, or if it is just 100, most of the B standard use 100, you can use keep it as a 100, right? So we created a table customer classification code, and which is a description. Okay, that's it, as simple. So if you want to have another fields, you can have another fields. So this should be unique, and this is also should be unique. The data type, based on the need, you can add it. So now we created a page. So what I do, I will just rename the page into the project. So I go to the command palette from here, rename the current file. So since we installed this extension called Waldo CRLs, so we have this option over here. So when you open the palette, either you can press Ctrl Shift P, or you can go from here also. I think command palette, right? So I will rename the file, rename current file. So the file will be get renamed as like this. So now let's create a new page for this. So we have created a table, and let's create a page for list page for this. So again, I go here, customer class. Okay, right. So we have another shortcut for here, T page. Then I'll put my page ID, and this is customer classification. Right. So it should be within the, if since we have a space, it should be within this documents. Okay. Right. So the page type, there are many page type we have it here. For now, I will just use list. Okay. With the table name which we have created. So our table name is customer classification. So customer classification. Okay. Right. So I'll remove this part for now. Right, so here the layout we are going to define. So area is a content. So these are all you can just remember. This is how it is. Okay. Later we will go different option why and what is the purpose. Then group, I'll just put it as a general. Right, so here we are going to list the fields. So we have a field code. So we need to here say the current rec means you can consider current record or record.code. Right, so I leave it for now. Then here I will say field description. Okay. Here also I will make application area. Okay, application area is already defined. Right. So we have created a listed table and page, right? So let's run this table. Okay, so for simplicity, I don't need to go look for the page. I will just put starter page ID. So now I will run this project, start debugging, or run without debugging. Okay. So it's going to deploy it into the Business Central. Right, so okay, so we created list page, but it comes up like this, right? So the reason is we defined as a group here. So once you put it as a group, it will become like this card, kind of card. So if you really want a list, right, so it should be a repeater. So now I deploy it again. Now it should be a list page. Okay, so now we can add it. Customer classification or some description. Right, so we can have a list like this now. So now, but I want to keep it under this my sales tab over here, right? So let's see how we can do that. So basically, we are extending this page to add the list setup over here. So first, you need to know this. What is the page ID of this particular screen we are in? So I want to add it here. So I want to know what is the page ID. Then I can go and modify that particular page. So I'll press Control Shift F1. This is Windows. I don't know about macOS or whatever. So now I know. Okay, so this is the page we have to modify to include our list page over here. Right. So now what I do, I'll create another file. Sales order process extension. Okay. So now we are going to extend the page. So the extension is the shortcut template is this. So I will say 5011. Then I will call it as sorry, order process extension. We are going to extend. We are going to extend 9006. So I'll just put 906. Okay. So what is that? 906. Right. So now we are going to modify this page. So let's see where we are going to modify, because there are the multiple section, right? We need to exactly add it over. Let's say I want to add it after customer, for example. Okay. So first you need to go and check what is the name actually. So customer. I just search for customer. Okay. So here you go. So here you see here, this is the group sales. We can see sales. Under that we got a customer, then we got a sales code. Okay, so somewhere here in between this, we have to add it after this customer. We have to add it over here. Okay, right. So the action. So we have to add. So the system recognized by this name. So the name is which is Accent 61. So we have to add after Accent 61. Right. So I go to the our extension page extension page. Right, so one more thing we need to say, this is after adding accent 61, then this is all under where it is under the action section. You see, this is under action, so we have to do exactly the same place over here. So under the action, I'm going to say add after action 61, right? So I put 61. So let's be the copycat now. So I copied exactly this section, and we will make a change. Okay, note this. Okay, action 61. Okay, so I will exactly copy this, come over here, and I will say this is my customer classification. Then here also it is going to be my customer classification. This is name which we define over here on our new page, which is again customer classification. Okay, so if you want tooltip, you can add it over here. You can change whatever, right? So now let's run this. We go to the custom sales tab. Okay, we can see the customer classification. Right, as simple as creating table, we can also add it to the action. Thanks for watching.